Hi everybody, this is AutoTecPro. Today we're installing 2015 Audi S5. The installation is going to be showing you how to remove the screen, remove the dash panel, and also how to install our new system. We are going to install this system, the 10.25 inches high definition screen here. The screen is going to be sit on top. It's going to be perfect fit. Okay. In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to do that. Okay. The installation procedure is going to be exactly the same as the A4, S4, and all the Audi A4 series. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to show you how to remove the panel here. We need to use some kind of this tool. We need to prepare a couple of tools first, okay? That's just a clip at the back, okay? Okay, it's going to be off. It's very easy, and there's a clip here. Just keep that in mind. Some of the cars, they come with the airbag light here. If you come with the airbag light, be careful, okay? You need to connect this one all the time until you finish the installation, because if you disconnect the airbag and you switch on the ignition key, there will be airbag light error on the dashboard, and then you need to use the scanner to turn it off. Okay, in order to avoid all this kind of thing, it's better for you to take out this one. If it comes with the airbag light, it's very easy to remove it. Okay, just there's a clip on the side, push it, okay, and put this one on the side, and then connect this one all the time, because this one is going to be stay inside. Okay, and this one is going to be T20 screw here. We need to remove this 4 screw here. Okay, now we already removed the screen. Behind the screen, you will see there's 2 connectors here, 1, 2. Okay, first of all, we need to remove this one first. There's a clip here on each side. Push it. Okay, and then the whole thing will be off. And then this one, there's a clip here. Okay, we need to slowly. Okay, perfect. And then the whole thing is going to be off. And then we can put it on the side. Now we need to remove the air vent. Some people, they use the clip to pull it off. Actually, you don't need to. Just like this. The whole air vent. But be careful, don't break, okay? And then unpop this one. Okay, now we need to remove this one, okay? You need those 2 keys. Okay, right here. There's 2 angles here. The sharper side is going to be face outward, okay? When you hear the clip sound, that means it's not in position. Now we need to remove these 2 screws. They're 8mm socket. Okay. In order to remove this one, push on the side. Push it, okay, and then the whole thing will be off. If you don't push it, the thing will not come off. Okay. Now we can put this one on the side, and then we need to use something to cover this one so it won't scratch. Okay. Now we are gonna drop the glove box. Okay. Just keep that in mind. We need to take out this box. Okay. There's 2 clips on each side, okay? Pull it inward, okay? So the whole thing will be off. There's no screw here, but there's a screw here. Okay, we need to remove this screw. This is 8mm screw. Okay, this 8mm screw. Without removing this one, the glove box cannot be dropped off. And another screw is right here, inside. Now we can take out everything here so you can lower the weight of the glove box. Otherwise it's going to be too heavy. And now this couple screw on top, okay? We need to use some kind of 90 degree. It's how many screws here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 screws on the top. Because the airbag is at the bottom, we need to drop the airbag too. There's another screw here. One, two, three, four. 4 screws. We need to remove this cover first on the side. When you remove the screw, you can use the lead to hold the glove box. It will be easy. Okay. Okay, it. Now it's ready for us to run the wire. Okay. Okay, now we are gonna run the wire. Okay. So I'm gonna show you what is included in the box. Okay, this is the main harness here. It's very straightforward. This main harness. Okay, and it also comes with a tiny speaker here. It also comes with the GPS antenna here. This 4G antenna, and this is the harness for the USB. Okay, this one needs to connect to the original LVDX. Okay, otherwise you won't be able to see the original screen. And this one is the T harness for the bracket. Okay, you need to this side need to connect. Okay, and this side connect back to the original harness, and this one go to the bracket. Okay, if the car comes the airbag line, you need to connect like this way. Make sure the circuit is complete. Otherwise, the dashboard will have the airbag light error. Okay, this is very important, and this one is very important too. Okay. You need to connect this one to the LVDS cable, and you can see that you come with 2 auxiliary wire here. Okay, now don't use this one. This is called most audio in. Do not use this one. Okay, in order to get the sound come out from the system, you need to use the audio in and audio out. Connect both sides together. Okay, and because AutoTecPro also provide with the filter to ensure the sound quality. This one is the filter here. You will need to use this one. We need to connect the filter like this, okay? This is the filter that will filter out most of the static noise from the auxiliary channel, okay? So, but the point is we need to make sure it's tight, okay? Otherwise, when you push the wiring harness back, this one will be loose. And if it's loose like this, then it will cause the problem on the sound. Maybe sometimes the left side will have sound and the right side doesn't have any sound come out. You need to make sure this way is tight, okay? How to make sure it's tight? We need to use a crazy screw. Okay. Okay. This one will make you drive faster. And just use a little bit is fine. Okay, done. Okay, now we are ready to connect the wire. This one is the auxiliary wire that comes with the package. Okay, this one need to connect to the glove box, to the AMI interface. Okay, original one most likely you come with the iPod interface. You need to unpop that one and connect this one all the time. Most of the vehicle you do not need to connect this wire. Okay, you just need to connect this one to the glove box and go to the original menu, change the car to auxiliary mode. If there's no sound, then here's the problem. Then you might need to use the manual, the extra auxiliary wire, connect to audio out here. Do not connect this one, okay? Connect to audio out and connect all the way to the AMI interface, okay? But most of the case, you don't need to do that, okay? So we need to test it before we put everything back. So now it's time for us to test the system. Okay, so we need to unpop this one, unpop the main harness here. We don't need to disconnect any other cable. We just need to unpop the harness, the main harness here, and then put it here, and then run the wire here. Now, okay, we need to connect this one here. Make sure it's tight. Okay, the original harness from the behind the original radio, and this one need to connect back to the original radio. All right. Okay. All right, perfect. Now we need to run the whole wire to the glove box. We need to organize the wire first. We need to run the wire from the deepest part of the gap here, and pull out all the unnecessary wire here. Okay, perfect. And this one too. This one is very important. This one is for the CAN bus wire. We need to connect to here. Okay, so basically you need to connect the CAN bus wire. If the car comes with the original navigation system, you need to use this CAN bus wire. If the car does not come with the original navigation system, you need to use the CAN bus wire here. Okay, just don't mix up. Okay, so now this is very important. We need to make sure it's tight. Okay, how to do that is okay, connect this one. Make sure it's grip tight, okay? And then this one, need to push it back really tight. Okay, perfect. All right, now we can push this one back. It's a little bit tight here. It's too much wire. You can try to locate the harness to the bottom, okay? And organize the wire. It's very important for you to test all the features before you put everything back. Okay, that's it. Now it's time for us to pull off the wire here, and then run the wire all the way to the top. Okay. Okay, and then we need to drill a hole here so we can run the USB here. Now we need to run the LVDS cable here. The USB is going to be one here. Okay, you can put it here. You can do it at the end. We just need to make a hole here, okay? And then we need to run the wire all the way to the top again. It's very important for you to connect the LVDS cable here and organize the cable. This one is LVDS cable. Make sure it's tight. Now we are ready to test the system. Oh, before we test the system, we need to connect this AMI interface, okay? It's gonna be either from this side or maybe here, okay? So we need to connect this one, okay? Connect this AMI interface, close it. Now it's time for us to test the system. Perfect. It shows the original screen. Okay, perfect. Change the original car. Under the original manual, you cannot use the touchscreen, okay? Just keep that in mind. This is the new interface here. Click on car here. And then go to media. But before you do that, you need to make sure that you connect the AMI interface first. Okay, so you can see that because we connected the auxiliary AMI interface, it activates the computer. So you can see that it showed AUX here. We need to choose AUX, external audio input. Once you choose this one, perfect. When you see this message, that means it's successfully activated. So click on the screen. Now we need to test the sound. Click on the music. Make sure all the speaker has sound before we push it back. This car also comes with the band officer, okay? So it's the premium model, okay? Perfect. And another thing is we need to test it is this one. The command button, okay? You need to use the original command button to control the manual, okay? Some of the people, after the installation, if you find that this one doesn't work, that means the setting you need to be adjusted, okay? So how to do that? Go to setting, go to factory, 1314, click OK. Car protocol. If 3G plus doesn't work, okay, then you need to change to 3G. Okay, when you click on the 3G, when you change the protocol, just keep that in mind. You need to turn off the car, unpop the power at the back, and wait 5 seconds, and connect it back again, and then you will be fine. Okay, so some of the cars they come with the 3G, some of the cars they come with 3G plus. The password is 1314. Okay, I'm gonna explain some of the features here. You need to turn on the USB, C-Link, Google Apps, auxiliary, Bluetooth. And remember the last word, that means every time when you turn on the car, the system will bring you to the new interface instead of the OEM system. Okay, you don't need to change anything here. This is A5, then we need to change to A5. But it doesn't have the convertible logo here. And another thing is the screen resolution. Because this system will allow you to switch back to the original interface. If the original interface doesn't display properly on the screen, that means you need to adjust the resolution of the screen. This is the half screen. You can also make it full screen here, okay? Depends. And this is 3G plus, that means it's no problem. You can see that it's perfectly fine. And now the camera. This car comes with the original camera. So we need to set up the original camera here. How to do that? Just go to setting, system. You do not need to change anything else. Car selection, OEM camera. If you decide to install the aftermarket camera, you need to change this one to aftermarket camera here, okay? So perfect. And now it's time for us to test the camera right now. The last thing that we need to test. Perfect. So all the original features fully compatible. Now we can finalize the installation. Okay, now we can put everything back, okay? So first of all, make sure this length is to be fine. Now we are gonna install the GPS antenna and the 4G antenna. 4G antenna you can put it inside, okay? So first of all, you need to just organize the wire here. perfect. Okay, make sure it has a little bit more wire here, and then this should be fine. This length will be fine. The GPS antenna, you can put it inside, but make sure you get the signal. If you don't get the signal, most of the time we will put it on top of the dash. That's the best position under most of the situation. Okay, this one you can put it here. This is just the 4G antenna, and then you can put the wire in the back. Make sure it's organized, okay? Don't leave too much wire here, okay? And then this one is gonna go here. This is the original harness, the original emergency button, hazard button, okay? Because this car does not come with the airbag, so we don't need to worry. But if the car comes with the airbag, do not turn on the car when this button is disconnected. Keep that in mind, okay? Okay, now we can organize the wire here. Okay, just put all the wire here. Okay, now we need to put everything back here, and then just need to tighten the wire here. This is the bracket here, okay? Make sure the big harness is on the right hand side and the 4G antenna is on the right hand side, and the small USB cable is on the left side. GPS antenna is on the left side. The gold one is the GPS antenna. The silver one with the black plastic is the 4G antenna. Don't mix up, okay? So right now we can put it here. 4G antenna. Okay, perfect. Then we can just put it inside, okay? Okay, perfect. And this one too. Last screw. Okay, now it's done. We can get ready to put our bracket. Okay, this is the harness here, the connector here, okay? This is left-hand drive in Canada. If it's right-hand drive, the hazard button is going to be on the right-hand side. Okay, perfect. We can put the original bracket. Okay. Perfect. In order to use the screw that provide in the box, you're supposed to remove this plastic cover, okay? However, you can keep this one right now because we can use the longer screw, okay, to secure the position, okay? Because in the box it will come, usually it will come with a 20 screw over there. First of all, we need to connect the emergency button first and test it, make sure it's working. Okay, perfect. Now we need to put those two screws here to secure the position, okay? And then we need to stick the screen on top. Okay, we need to use some kind of this screw. You can use any screw you want, okay? Any screw will work, okay? Slowly. Okay. Okay. Don't make it too tight first. This is tight. Okay, perfect. Now it's time for us to connect the screen. Before we connect the screen, we need to take out these two covers first. Easier for you to do that after, because we need those two screws at the bottom to secure the position, right? Take out these two plastic cover here. First of all, connect the 4G antenna. And second, the 4 GPS antenna. Now we can connect this one, the main harness here. Then this one, the USB, and LVDS cable. Make sure it's connected tight, okay? And then there's a couple clips here. You need to lock in the position, okay? Don't push the screen, okay? Just push on the side, on the edge. Perfect.